I'm Rick Howard, president of Kingdom Magic Vacations. In my job, I get to travel a lot. I explore the world on land and sea, eating in unique restaurants and discovering interesting locations. I'm always looking for new places to visit, and I want you to travel with me. Welcome to Travel with Rick.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Travel with Rick. We're here at Beach Club. Andrew, dude, you're usually on that side of the camera.
I am.
Traveling Harris, everybody. Man, I am so tired after 25 days of Christmas.
Last episode of the year right here.
This is it, folks, last episode of the year. So what we thought would be kind of cool is right before we left Disney, it's our last trip of the year. We've been filming 25 Days of Christmas for you guys. So what we thought we would do, be kind of recap 2011 and kind of hit what we thought were the highlights of 2011, right?
That would be great. Cool. I'd love to, stroll down memory lane with you. It'd be awesome.
But as Leslie says, if we're going to stroll down, Leslie, my wife, she says, if I'm going to take a stroll down memory lane, we got to kind of kick it into high gear. So we're going to do a bit of that. Some of the coolest things, you edited a lot of video this year.
I edited a lot of video. Wow.
And video took a step up. We went
Absolutely.
HD this year.
We did.
He could
Full
give
1080.
He could give you all the 1080 DPI, all that stuff. He knows all the technical jargon of it, but videos got a lot better. Videos went to YouTube this year.
Absolutely, they did.
That's kind of cool.
That's, it's great. We're able to bring you longer videos,
Right. And I can watch them on my iPad now.
It's fantastic. Yeah, iPad, Apple TV. If you guys aren't watching it on Apple TV,
yeah, but
why not?
But you don't need YouTube for that. That's iTunes, man.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. So yeah, that's where I really like to watch Travel with Rick. I like to watch it on my Apple TV, on my big screen. It's awesome. So some other things that happened in 2000. We got a new opening, man.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we do.
Yeah. So I kind of had this concept for the opening, right? And I told Andrew kind of what I had in mind, what I thought would be cool, and so I took the idea to him in a meeting, and he took it and ran with it, man. Just made it awesome. I love the new opening. You remember the old opening? Yeah, I did that one.
It was pretty boring.
Yeah, he did the new one. It's really cool. But in the new opening, it says, in my job, I get to travel a lot. Man, we traveled a lot in 2011.
Oh my goodness, we did.
Yeah. Went to Alaska.
Well, that's right. Yeah, you and Leslie did.
Went to Alaska, right. That was actually Leslie's first episode on Travel with Rick. Can you believe that? Did that in 2011. We've been doing video for almost 3 years, and
she finally got in front of the camera.
She finally got on the show with us, so that was awesome. And you guys loved Leslie on video. She made a couple more appearances this year with us. Glad she did. But yeah, Alaska was cool. Great scenery, great excursions, great ship. The Wonder. Still love the classic ships.
Absolutely.
But we had some other cool episodes. Speaking of ships, the Dream came into port.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you went out there and saw it come in the
right.
morning when they're shooting all the fireworks off.
Yeah, living in Vero Beach, does have its rewards. It's just a short drive up to Port Canaveral, so we went up early. Like they told us the ship would be coming in sometime around 6:37, and so we went up to the island and saw the ship actually coming into the causeway, the canal there, before it came into port for her very first time in Port Canaveral. And that was the first time any of us had ever had a glimpse of the Dream, other than pictures and stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was fantastic. They give us these cool, hand waves, the Mickey hands to wave at the ship. And yeah, there were fireworks, coming into the port. It was sweet.
Only Disney. Yeah. Only Disney.
And they had these, everybody was flying from boats. They were flying these cool kites that had lights on them. That was pretty sweet, seeing all that. So yeah, there were hundreds, if not thousands of people out there to welcome the ship in for the first time. And, pretty soon we'll be welcoming another new ship.
That's right, man.
Just in March. So yeah, we're taking you on the Fantasy in March. So Disney Cruise Line's going to double her fleet. Between 2011 and 2012 from 2 ships, the Magic and Wonder up to the Dream and Fantasy. So 4 big ships. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming up. We're still talking about 2011. We don't want to get into 2012 yet too much, but the Fantasy is going to be awesome, and we're going to Hawaii.
That's right. Yeah, next year.
So we're looking forward to that. Going to take you guys to Hawaii. So
wow, I thought we traveled a lot this year. Next year is going to be crazy too.
I know.
And we're going to take you guys with us.
We're taking you guys on every trip with us, right? We are going to Hawaii. We're going to New York. We're going to do a cruise out of New York. We're going to California. You know, we're going to do Club 33 again. Speaking of Club 33,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did a Club 33 episode
That's
this year.
right.
All you Disney fans, I know you'll know what Club 33 is. If you don't, go and check out our Club 33 episode. I don't remember what number it was, but it was this year. But you missed your flight.
Oh my goodness, I'm glad I just made it to Club 33.
Yeah, so we had a ticket, you know, for Andrew to get into Club 33. We were actually, you know, we were prank calling him and telling him that we were raffling his ticket off. You don't actually get a ticket, but you know, we did have a reservation for him, and you do get a commemorative ticket for the park that day that says, you know, 1 day admission. It says Club 33 right on it, and you know, we have some friends that are members, so they got us in, and Andrew was supposed to make a flight out of Fort Lauderdale, but
Totally overslept.
he didn't oversleep. His droid didn't go off. You know.
Okay.
My
You're
iPhone,
gonna go there, huh?
Yeah, my iPhone went off fine that morning. You know, we have this ongoing thing with between the phone and the droid. So, you know, that same weekend that we were at Club 33, we copped a pretty special interview too.
Mm-hmm. We did.
It was pretty sweet. We got to talk to Josh Damara, who was the guy that runs Adventures by Disney, you know, vice president of Adventures by Disney, but he calls himself the guy that runs everything. That was pretty sweet hanging out with him.
Having a Disney executive on Travel with Rick was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. And he was a really nice, really down-to-earth guy. Spent a lot of time talking with us about Adventures by Disney, telling us what was exciting for 2012 about Adventures by Disney. And speaking of Adventures by Disney, yeah, we did one of those this year.
You did, yes.
Quest for the West.
Brought me a lot of video back from it.
Yeah. Leslie and I went on that one too, and you know, brought back a ton of video for you to go through. So it's kind of like, you know, my friends went on this great, fantastic trip, and all I got was all this video footage.
I need a T-shirt that says that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think we should get one of those made up. My boss went on this great trip, and all I got was video. But yeah, Adventures by Disney Quest for the West was just off the hook, and that's another trip we're taking in 2012. We're going back to Brooks Lake Lodge and back to Jackson Hole, and I'm going to freeze my Travel with Rick Tushy off. I'm sure of it, because I've been checking the weather there, and it's 0. They have no temperature in Jackson Hole this week. It's gone, went away. But yeah, we're doing that in February. That's awesome. You know, when it's 20 below in Jackson Hole and Du Bois, Wyoming. But you know, hey, whatever we have to do to make my wife happy and to get good TV for Travel with Rick, that's what we'll do. You know, I will go on a snowmobile, I will have a helmet cam, and you can go with me, because that's how we roll here on Travel with Rick. So, what were some of your favorites, man? What did you like in 2011?
One of my favorites, do you remember when we went on Astro Orbiter with John Donahue?
I do. You know what? You know, that was a milestone episode too.
It was.
You remember that?
I do.
Lapel mics. Yeah, that was the first episode that we really used. We'd had them before, but we just never pulled them out of the bag. And I know lots of you guys wanted us to use them because you complained about the sound. I get it, you know, but you know, we're kind of, you know, we like to shoot from the hip, literally, here on Travel with Rick, and you know, just use our shotgun mic and not use these things, but you know, it works. But that was really cool because you were filming in one car, and John Donahue and I were each in our own cars, and you were shooting
backwards,
and we, you know, and we were talking on the cars, and you guys were loving it. We were loving it. I thought that was really a step.
That was a lot of fun.
You know, that was a step towards better TV for us.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was fantastic.
I like that episode. It was a lot of fun. You know, we rode the elevator. We did video in the
elevator. That's right.
That was cool. We actually did that.
That was great.
Yeah, so we're filming on the way up the elevator to get to Astro Orbiter. That was pretty cool. You know, and roller coasters in the rain. Man.
Oh yeah, with Donahue again.
Donahue again.
Man,
Go John
great.
Donahue. You had some really good episodes in 2011. Yeah, we rode Expedition Everest in the rain, and that was what we learned, that even if it rains at Disney, ride the rides anyway, because the crowds will be lighter.
Absolutely.
You know,
John Donahue says, a rainy day at Disney is better than a sunny day at work.
That's a good motto, and as Bob Sellinger says, if it rains at Disney, go anyway, you know, because the crowds will be lighter. So that's a good tip. It's a good travel tip for you, and a good life tip from John Donahue. So it's good stuff, you know, it really is. And Expedition Everest in the rain was fun, but we were getting pelted pretty fast. Man.
Oh yeah, we
pretty
were.
hard.
Absolutely.
You know, there was that rain was pretty heavy coming down that big hill at, I don't know what, 72 miles an hour. No,
yeah.
It wasn't that fast, but felt like it. So yeah, that was some good stuff. What else? We did some other cool things in 2011. I feel a question of the week coming on here already, but
oh man,
I bet they can figure that out. Yeah.
All right.
So what else did you like in
100th
2011?
episode. That's what we hit this year.
We did, and that was pretty cool. So speaking of the dream, yeah, we did our 100th episode on the Disney Dream, and we had a lot of our friends there from Kingdom Magic, a lot
That's
of our
right.
agents there.
Yeah.
Laura was there, Leslie was there again for that one, and we were actually doing a tour, a travel agency tour for Kingdom Magic on the Dream, and it just so happened to be our 100th episode. And you guys were awesome because at our barbecue, I got a plaque of all 100 little, little thumbnails of every episode. They made it up into a plaque, and I had a thumbnail of all the first 100th episode and kind of a commemorative for the first 100 episodes of Travel with Rick. That was awesome.
That was a joy to work on too. It was.
That was a lot of fun. Andrew, actually, we were talking about reply to all the other day, mistakes in emailing. That was one right there. He sent the proof of it to me. So he calls me up and he goes, "Have you checked your email yet? Don't look at this email." And that's what it was, because it was a surprise. I was totally surprised. One of the coolest gifts I've ever received. So that was really cool. So the 100th episode, yeah. What are we up to now?
Let's see. We are at I want to say 145.
Wow.
But that's a guess.
Yeah, that's a guess. All right. Other highlights of 2011. Wow. We made a trip down the road.
Down the road, indeed. That's right.
So that's kind of what we joke and we call that when we go to the other park down the road, Universal. But it was a big year for them. With Harry Potter opening at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter opening up at Universal Studios, we did feel like we had to go over there. I mean, if you want to make TV, you have to go down there and see the thing. So we did Flight of the Hippogriff with Amanda Tinney, another great friend of Travel with Rick. And it was great to have her on there. I mean, we did a couple of episodes over there. We actually did, some stuff around the Wizarding World. We showed you guys the highlights of the Forbidden Journey and some things around there. But the Hippogriff was pretty cool.
That is a really cool ride. It used to be that unicorn ride, and I'm so glad they've changed it. Right. It's a really great
And I just thought of another one. It wasn't even on our list, but remember Dueling Dragons?
I do,
yes. Well, it's not Dueling Dragons anymore. It's formerly Dueling Dragons, but now with the, it's been refurbed, and with the addition of Wizarding World of Harry Potter, of course, it is now Dragon Challenge. And Andrew filmed that, and that was our split screen.
That was cool. That was the first split screen that we did, so that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to even work on. It was great.
So what happened was it's a double roller coaster. So the Dragon Challenge is that in former it was fire and ice, and now it's Chinese something and Chinese fireball and something else. But anyway, the concept of the ride is that both dragons take off at the same time and they race, and at one point they cross like this. So what Andrew did was he rode both coasters and filmed both from the front seat and then simulcast them, so you got to see both coasters going at the same time. Pretty sweet stuff.
That was a blast.
That was awesome. That was awesome. So one thing I can definitely say in 2011 with Traveling Harris, Andrew here, that technology did step up.
Absolutely.
Quality of the show stepped up quite a bit. My stress level stepped down quite a bit because now he's the director and he's taking care of all the editing and stuff. And thanks to all you guys for encouraging him all year long on the blog. You guys leaving your comments and stuff. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. I know you guys do too. So it's just been awesome having you here this year, bro.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a pleasure being here.
Yeah, so we've traveled the world this year, at least traveled this world this year, and we're going to travel this world some more this year and got some more world to travel. As we mentioned, we've got adventures by Disney planned, we've got cruises planned, we've got lots of cool stuff planned, more trips to California. Can't get enough of Disneyland.
It's going to be a great year.
Yeah, more Club 33 to bring you, to bring us anyway. I don't know if we'll take you guys back there again. We probably will if you want to go, but 2011 was great. We really appreciate so much you guys watching our show. You guys make this show what it is. We really appreciate you watching your show. As I always say, I love your comments, love reading your comments. They're like oxygen. They keep us going, right?
That's right.
You got to have air.
Can't breathe without them.
You got to have air to keep going, and that's what your comments do. I mean, I'm reading them on my phone as we're traveling around. I'm reading them on my computer when I'm at home, and it's just awesome to hear from you guys. So I can name you all, but you all know who you are. You see your comments every week. So thanks to each and every one of you for watching and leaving your comments and sharing this show with your friends, with YouTube and Facebook and iTunes and Twitter, and how else can they do it?
They can do it any way they like.
Yeah, email.
We love you guys sharing it.
Yeah.
We
So-
I can't stress enough the comments. I
Yeah.
love it when Rick calls me up. He's like, "Did you see the comment?"
Right.
You know, and we read them
Right.
together, and we get so excited.
Yeah, the comments are really cool. We really appreciate that. So, you know, if you guys could do anything else for us in 2012, just share it with your friends. And we'd love to see more viewers and more comments, and just see the show get out for more people. So that would just really, really be awesome to share it around and bring more people into the Travel with Rick friend family. You know, we'd love to share it with more people. So 2011 was awesome.
It was.
2012 is
No doubt.
going to be great. So thanks again for watching. Oh, question of the week.
That's right.
Can't leave without a question of the week, man. We've got to have one. So, all right. So yeah, I guess you could probably figure it out.
I know what you're gonna ask.
2011, what was your favorite episode? And if you want to throw a kicker in there, what do you want to see in 2012? So you know how it goes. Leave your comments below, write them in. We'll read them. We'll respond back to them. And we'll do another show for you next week, right back here on another episode of Travel with Rick. All right, so as a special treat, Andrew's kind of put together some of the scenes that didn't make Travel with Rick in 2011.
And there's a lot.
Yeah. This may look easy, but it's not always that easy. You know, and everybody teases me because I do this thing before we start shooting just to make sure that I'm ready. I always say 1, 2, 3. All right, so he was telling me how many times he's heard 1, 2, 3 during the year, you know, but it's what I do. So I think you'll probably see some 1, 2, 3s in there because that's what I do to kind of help us get started and help me get started and give him some room to edit at the beginning. So I always start with 1, 2, 3. Or if it's John Donahue, it's 1, 2, 87 or whatever. So anyway, here are some of our funnier, hopefully they're funny, moments that didn't make Travel with Rick in 2011. So long, everybody. We'll see you in 2012. Okay, everyone ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 37.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Travel. I don't have to do that anymore. What am I even thinking?
We're ready to dive in.
Excellent. Is this our second episode for
Yes.
the 16th annual?
16.
Right?
No, that's not correct.
No? All right, so 1, 2, 3.
Well, here we are, Rick.
Sorry.
He threw it to me. That's okay. We're in Canada.
Right.
Poof, magically done.
Right.
Let's go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're really good.
All right, I will. Okay, I will.
Tell me galoppi,
Okay.
which is a pork stuffed ham.
All right, we're going to redo this. These guys are coming right now. And brioche with
Rick Howard, Travel with Rick, behind the scenes.
Parsley brioche.
parsley. Okay. You got all that?
You're not.
Okay.
I'm not going to remember it. Just get the paper.
Escargot,
Escargot and garlic and parsley brioche.
garlic and parsley brioche. You
Okay,
got
I'm gonna let you say it all.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You know, I know you wrote a great article, so there's an article you guys can read that Tony, dude, sorry, lost it. Tony, it's early in the morning, man. Didn't have enough coffee today.
I know the feeling.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to 25 Days of Christmas on Travel with Rick. I've got my good friend Tiny Guest.
Tiny Tim is here.
Hey, Tiny Tim. God bless us all, everyone. Dos, tres, cuatro, cinco.
That'll be in the bloopers.
Ready? Well, hey, everybody. It's a wild day here at Animal Kingdom, and it's day 12 on the 12 days. It's day 12 here on the 12 Days of Christmas. We're done!
Is this thing on?